Thank you for tuning in to the Norwex Party. My name is Christy Brecken, and I am an independent sales consultant with Norwex, and I will be your consultant for the day. I did want to tell you just a little bit about Norwex. Their mission is something I can definitely get behind, and that is to improve quality of life by radically reducing chemicals in our homes. About 15 years ago, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and as a result ended up very unhealthy, gained a lot of weight, had a lot of problems. So I went on a journey to improve my health about 3 years ago. I've lost weight, I've cleaned up my diet, removed a bunch of chemicals and stuff from my foods, so I eat very clean now. But as a continuation of that journey, I have decided to eliminate as many chemicals from my home and personal use products as possible. So by ditching cleaners and body soap, things like that, and deodorants that are laden with chemicals, I've been able to greatly reduce all that. So I'm hoping that that continues to improve my health. So let me tell you a little bit about Norwex. Norwex has been around for 25 years. This year we are celebrating our 25th anniversary. And Norwex's number one product that they started with, and it is the backbone of their company, is the EnviroCloth. So the EnviroCloth is made out of microfiber. So let me tell you a little bit about microfiber. I'm sure you're familiar. Almost everybody has some microfiber cloths in their home somewhere. I had a drawer full of them that I never used because I didn't like them. They didn't do what they were advertised to do. And so I really did not get behind them. So I did find out that there is a huge difference in the quality of microfiber. So the stuff you get from the store just does not compare to Norwex. And there are three distinct things that separate these products from each other. Number one is that with microfiber, for it to be classified as micro, it has to be at least 1/6 the size of a human hair. Norwex has gone a step above, and their microfiber is guaranteed to be at least 1/200th the size of a human hair. So that is absolutely tiny, which means that the fibers in our cloth are able to sweep down into all the little microscopic nicks and crannies in your surfaces and physically remove all the dirt and grime and grease and all of that. So that is huge. The second way that Norwex's microfiber differs is the density. So there are thousands of miles of microfiber in this cloth. In fact, there is so much microfiber in here, if you were to unravel this, it will stretch from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. That is a lot. And again, that just creates this density that is unparalleled. So it's super durable, it's thick, there's a lot of material there, and it does a fabulous job of cleaning. The third way that microfiber, or that Norwex microfiber differs from anything else on the market, is our patented backlock system. So on the tag, you'll see it says backlock here. That means that this cloth will not get smelly, and it will not allow bacteria and mold and things like that to grow. So it is woven with microsilver, and that just means that this is an antibacterial cloth. It doesn't do anything as far as killing things on the surface. When you're cleaning, it physically removes stuff, but it does not allow bacteria to grow in the cloth. So when you're done using this, you rinse it under warm water, scrubbing it on itself, and you rinse it out, you wring it out really well, and you hang it by this little tag to dry. And then 24 hours later, when it's nice and dry, it is germ-free and ready to be used again. So I typically launder mine about once a week, and it is perfect. So like I said, this is our EnviroCloth. This is the backbone of our company, and this is the everything cloth. This cloth can be used to clean your sinks, your faucets, your toilets, your countertops. It can do it all. And because microfiber is so tiny and can grab everything, it can remove up to 99% of the bacteria from a surface when used properly. So when you follow proper use and care instructions, you're guaranteed to remove at least 99% of the bacteria from a surface. And I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. So this is a piece of raw chicken, and I am going to smear that on this cutting board. So just smearing away. It's really, really gross. And then what I'm going to do is use our ProClean testers. This is a rapid protein swab, and I buy these from an independent lab. They do not come from Norwex. And these are the same swabs that the health department uses when they're checking restaurants to make sure that surfaces are clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this swab up, and I am just going to swab this. And what I know from this little gauge here, the darker this is, the dirtier the surface. So green is clean and dark purple is not. So I'm going to break this and allow all that solution to get down in there. I'm going to shake it up. And as you can see, it is already turning purple. So pretty nasty stuff there. Then what I'm going to do is take our microfiber. So when you're using your microfiber, all you do is get this wet with water. You wring it out. So get it wet, wring it out, remove excess water, and then you're going to fold it. So I fold it into quarters, and that gives me 8 clean sides when I'm cleaning. Oops, there we go. And you want to lay this flat. And what that does is it allows more of the fibers to come into contact with the surface. So you're going to be able to remove all of that bacteria. So just wipe that across the surface like that. Same side. And then to show that this doesn't transfer, I'm going to take this same cloth, same side, and I'm going to wipe the back as well. Okay? Then I am going to not use the dirty one. I'm going to get another swab, and I am going to test this again. So again, this. And then I'm also going to do the back side where I had just swiped to show that this is truly a clean surface. Again, break this and squirt the solution in there. And as you can see, that is definitely green. It is absolutely amazing. I love that I can clean my home and completely get rid of the chemicals and know that my house is clean. I no longer have to worry about how the counters are wiped down after we've been handling raw meat in here, because my husband's philosophy on cleaning is completely different than mine. So I'm a girl who used to carry a bottle of the spray bleach cleaner under the sink so that when I got done messing with raw chicken, I could wipe everything down, spray it down, let it sit for the requisite 10 minutes, follow it up with paper towels, and then wipe it again. I can't tell you how many shirts I have ruined because I had bleach stains across the front where I leaned into the counter or dripped bleach on it. Now I don't have that problem. I just use my EnviroCloth and my surface is clean. It is absolutely amazing. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is our butter demo. So when we use our EnviroCloth, this is great, like I said, for cleaning everything. We also have another cloth, and this is our window cloth. This is amazing for polishing shiny surfaces. So I want you to think about your appliances, your stovetop, your microwave, your windows, your mirrors, your chrome faucets, any of your faucets around the house, anything that is shiny, you can get it beautiful with this. I use it for dusting like the TV, the entertainment center, all that stuff. So I am trying something different. This is some shortening because it's just easier to travel with than a stick of butter. And I'm going to smear that on this mirror. So as you can see, that is pretty greasy. And then what I'm going to do with that is I am just going to wipe that away with the EnviroCloth. Again, just fold it flat and wipe it down. And then I'm going to take our window cloth and just polish it to a streak-free shine. So that just dries it up and it looks beautiful. So no more grease. That is crazy. So everybody, I'm sure, between the dogs, the kids, grilling out on the grill, so carrying stuff out with food on your hands, my slider door gets disgusting. And the amount of Windex or glass cleaner that I went through was crazy. And paper towels, absolutely nuts. Now it's this and this. Do you know how much time and money I have saved? I no longer have to run up and down between the basement, the main floor, and the second floor looking for all the chemicals that I need for cleaning. I just grab this, get it wet, grab this, and go to town. And I can clean my house. It is incredible. So one of the other products that I absolutely love is our cleaning paste. Just by using your EnviroCloth, you can remove 90% of the chemicals in your home, but let's face it, there are some things that we just need a little extra help with. And that is where the cleaning paste comes in. So I love to use this. I used a permanent marker just a few seconds ago and drew a little smiley face on this whiteboard. So what you do is you take your cleaning paste and you take your EnviroCloth and I just rub it in there, get a little bit on your damp cloth, and then this just scrubs right off with almost no scrubbing at all, and it's gone. So love that. This is great for your oven and cleaning all that stuck on goo on the door. And let me tell you, I have a lot of that. I have been keto now for a little over 2 years. June 1st was my 2-year anniversary. And I cook about 6 pounds of bacon a week. So that is a lot of bacon grease in my oven. And this has worked amazing. So I use this to clean the oven door and remove all that baked on grease. This is also good for polishing up your stove, where you've got food that cooks on under the burners or your sink, any of that. So love the cleaning paste for that. And then one of our other favorite products is our dust mitts. One dust mitt is amazing. You can rub it on itself to generate some static electricity, and then use this for cleaning any surfaces in your home. It's great. It just grabs and holds on to all that dust. That's always a spot that has a lot. And what I do love is that I can use my little rubber brush and then brush that dust off of there. And not only does it remove the dust so that I can continue cleaning, it also recharges the static in the dust mitt. So as I am cleaning really dusty surfaces, especially around the TV and stuff, you just put it on there and you can see it just suck the dust right to it. It's pretty incredible. And then again, it's got that same lovely microfiber. You can take this cloth and get it damp as well. So wet it down, wring it out really well, and you can use this to clean your window screens on your home. It works fabulous for that. The only thing better than one dust cloth is two, or dust mitts rather, I should say. Rub them together. You can pick things up and dust. So you can do that, wipe surfaces down, set your stuff back down, and it's great. And then when this side gets full, just swap hands And then you've got a clean side to work with. And again, the rubber brush is a must. It's great for removing the dust from these and getting them ready to go again. And then microfiber cloths, our EnviroCloth, our dust mitts, all this stuff is washable. So easy to care for. All you do is throw it in the laundry. And there are 3 rules that you need to follow. So the first is no linty loads. So you're not going to throw this stuff in with your bath towels because it will get covered in lint and you'll leave lint everywhere. It also coats the fibers. You don't want that. Another thing that you're not going to do is use fabric softener or bleach. The fabric softener, again, coats the fibers and prevents the backlock from working. So you don't want that. You want your cloths to be clean. You want them to not be coated. You want them to be able to grab stuff and not be clogged. So no bleach or fabric softener. And the third is use a free and clear detergent. My favorite is Norwex. Our laundry detergent is amazing. There are no fillers. It is fragrance free, no phosphates, SLS or SLES, no chlorine bleach, no fillers, optical brighteners, animal testing dyes, or fragrances. And because it is so incredibly concentrated, there's a scoop in here, and they do have directions on the back that tell you how much to use. Disregard that because it's probably way more than you need. I only use 1 teaspoon per load. I do have a front load washer, and our water's not extremely hard, but 1 teaspoon per load, which means I get 400 loads out of this 1 bag of laundry detergent. That is unheard of. But what's really impressive is I had a booth last weekend, and I had seen somebody post about this online, and I hadn't done it yet, so I went ahead and did that so I'd have a visual demonstration at my booth. This is Tide. Look at how cloudy that is. This is 2 Tide Pods because that's what they recommend for a large load. This is 1 scoop of Norwex's laundry detergent, and I did the full scoop that it recommends for a large load. And it is not just water. There is laundry detergent in there. It is amazing. Crystal clear, which means you're not having all of that stuff settling in your clothes, and you're not wearing all those chemicals that you would be wearing if that washed your clothes. It is amazing how much softer and cleaner my clothes are now. Love. So these are like the flagship or the main 5 things that come in our Safe Haven 5 set. It is my favorite set, and that is one of the first things I recommend to everybody is to start with the Safe Haven 5. It's a little bit of Norwex for every room in your house. With the Safe Haven 5, you will get the EnviroCloth, you get the window cloth, you get a cleaning paste, the laundry detergent, and our lovely dust mitt. So really good stuff. And then also the last thing that I'm going to tell you about today is our mop system. This is the most coveted item in our catalog, and this is our mop. So the mop is fully adjustable. There's this little piece right here that snaps down, and that locks it. It keeps it from swirling side to side, so it only goes forward and backwards. This is great for, as I bang my cabinets, this is great for dusting your walls before you paint. You just put your mop head on there, your mop pad on the mop head, lock it down, and you can dust your walls. You can use it to wash your windows outside. You can do all kinds of stuff. But unlock it, and it swivels all directions, which is amazing. Love. And this fits everybody in your house, so nobody can say that it's not the right size for them, from the littles all the way up to ourselves. They recommend between nose and chin height for the handle to be the most ergonomic. And then to get started, super easy. All we do is we take our dry mop pad. We have 2 different mop pads. We have yellow. So this is for dry dusting or dry mopping. This is going to sweep your floors. It is incredible. And again, it is made with that same microfiber. So this is going to pick up all the dirt and debris on your floors. So I just drop that down, and then I take the mop head and I set that on top, and you can even offset it. Let me get back here so you can see it. Offset it so that you have this flap here where there's excess, and then as you are sweeping along the baseboards, or in this case under your cabinets, that folds up and it dusts the sides too, so you can get your baseboards. The biggest thing with our mop is that you want to sweep in a figure 8, so you always use the same leading edge. And then when you get done, you're gonna have a pile of dust, not only trapped in the mop pad itself, but you're gonna have some on the floor. All you do is grab your EnviroCloth, you wipe that up, pick up any of the stuff, take that to the trash, shake it out, wring it out, rinse it, you're good to go. But now you've got your mop pad and it's full of dust and debris. Take it to your trash can, again, rubber brush, and you just scrape that off into the trash, and it's ready to go for the next time. Then you pull off that cloth and you're ready to mop. So again, just like before, with our EnviroCloth, you use water only. This is great for your floors. This is great for your kids, for any of your little fur babies. I was using the spray stuff, you know, with the disposable mop pads, and it was terrible. I couldn't let the dogs on the floor until it completely dried because the chemicals could be absorbed through their pads of their feet. They would lick it, and some people were claiming that it was causing their dogs to be sick. Some dogs were allergic to it. Bad stuff. We got a parakeet over the winter, beginning of the spring, and I couldn't use that in the house with the parakeet in the room. I would have to take the bird upstairs, mop down here, and then wait 3 hours for the fumes and the smells to dissipate before I could bring the bird back down, because it would kill her. It was not good. So with our wet mop pad, so one of the best ways to tell these apart is yellow, sunny, dry, blue, wet, water. So you just get it wet at the sink, and then I roll mine up, twist out the excess water, squeeze it out. Again, drop this on the floor, set the mop head on top of it, and you're ready to mop your floors. It is dry in seconds, so you're not going to ruin your wood floors with this because you're not leaving standing water. You're not dragging a mop bucket around with dirty, nasty water. You're simply cleaning with water, and you just, again, wipe the floor with the mop. And if you get to parts where there's something stuck on the floor, because let's face it, I have kids and I have dogs, so sometimes there's gooey stuff in the floor that just doesn't come up. What you do is put your foot here and use a little extra pressure, and that usually helps pull whatever up that's on the floor. Super, super great. So, I think that about wraps up all of that. I will show you again, because these intensify as they sit, that again, green is clean and purple is not. So those surfaces were truly clean from just our EnviroCloth with water. I am going to post links for your shopping pleasure, and this is going to help your hostess by placing an order through that link. This is going to help your hostess get rewards for her party. I want to thank you for shopping for her, and if you're interested in hosting a party, whether it be through Facebook Live or through a video on YouTube, I think I'm going to try to load this to YouTube as well, or if you want an in-home party, again, just reach out. I will have my contact information there, so please feel free to call, text, Facebook message, whatever you need to do. Reach me, ask me any questions you have, and I'd be glad to help you. All right, thanks, and have a great day.